Ha! What's this? Education Nathan Day? Why, yes. Don't ask why it's Education Nathan Day, actually. Okay. Actually, you guys are allowed to tell me, but, uh, anyways, link is in the description. But yeah, it's Educating Nathan Day. Also, I got nothing better to do, so might as well make a stream. This is gonna be my second last stream for the next, I'd say, 4 days, cause limitations. But by the 20, by the next 4 days, hopefully I'll be able to get back to going back on streams. But more than likely, I won't do it for. I'll do this one. Why it's called Nathan Education Nathan Day. While I was searching up, I was doing school as usual. Then I was doing my stuff, going on Google Chrome. I go on Google and it says celebrating the letter N. And since you guys know that my name is Nathan, I decided to make it Educating Nathan Day. So yeah.
Hello.
Nathan, guess what?
I'm
Nathan,
I
guess what?
I finally hello
How are
Nathan.
you
I
doing?
finally got 200
Good.
subscribers.
Congratulations, Rusty.
Hello. How are you guys doing?
Doing good. I got 204
Really,
subscribers
Birdie?
now.
Why are you
That's
showing
great.
me this? Are you okay? You're not okay.
What the fuck? Wait, what's going on?
I don't know.
Questioning the light.
I'm okay.
Are you
I
sure
also
you're
have. I'm okay. I'm okay. I have other ones too. I got Gordon Ramsay,
Gordon Ramsay?
Thomas Sanders, James with his mask on. Stay safe during COVID. And Roblox be like.
Oh my god. Damn it. Like, are those Photoshop?
Yeah.
Yes, they're photoshopped. I didn't Photoshop them. It was just a funny meme I found.
Gordon Ramsay, that's the best meme ever.
Gordon Ramsay. I'm gonna try some. I'm gonna try to find some more. More Roblox be like memes.
Oh, I've seen a meme that goes, "I suck toe for $1."
Roblox be like, you're gonna fucking click that game and regret it for 5 fucking seconds.
Anyways, I'm gonna be using Train's New Era since I still got it, and I can start over.
Hey, JJ.
So today is Educating Nathan Day.
You'll never
Yeah.
guess what I
I'll
just
be right
what
back,
meme I just
guys.
found. It was
Every
It was this really weird character. Like it was like one of those men trying to look like women.
Hey Hayden,
Like
if you want to join, the link is in the description.
I got
they're
Pale Elephant
saying,
Games.
"Give child."
Pale Elephant Games. Have you found my my spare cock and ball torture?
Hello, guys.
What the actual cock?
What?
Wait,
Hey.
Elephant Game.
Hello.
Nathan, have you found my ball busting gear?
Hey guys,
No.
you know what was
I
my
think
least
the
favorite
other
day
Rusty took
in
it.
March? My least favorite day in March was when the day that Nathan owned. The day I got drama again.
Guys.
The day.
Hey,
Talking about.
hey guys, don't
They
ask
literally
why.
have a Despacito spider up for sale as an action figure.
Wait, for real? Show us.
Oh.
Show us then.
Hold on.
Oh god, not the Despacito spider.
I'm not
Hey,
gonna
that's
show.
from
I'm
Roblox
not,
Senior High School.
I'm not gonna show anything else, but just the image.
Okay.
Because there might be a couple stuff that might get like that might
If this.
you.
Hey, I got that meme set. I got the meme set.
Wait, guys. Have you ever?
Guys.
Have you,
That's the Despacito spider reaction.
I got that.
Guys, have you seen that? How Toby died in Solar Fallout?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he hit a breakdown.
He ran
crane
into the
thing.
breakdown crane, got his
Yeah.
face
committed
smashed,
Sudoku.
got
He
fire
Sudoku.
face smashed, and got his
committed
upper half
Sudoku.
destroyed.
He committed suicide.
He destroyed
No, he did not.
He destroyed his face.
He did.
Well, let me make a meme real quick. Don't be like Solar Fallout Toby, guys. Don't commit
No, when we chase
suicide.
True, don't. Hey guys, I made my first ever
Don't be-
YTP.
don't be-
Do you
Don't be
guys,
depressed over guilt.
This Thomas
Because
is best.
don't
Ow,
be depressed
ow,
for
ow.
guilt.
Ow, a killer Thomas
Everybody
is
still
after
cares
me.
about you. You shouldn't kill yourself.
who wants to see my first YTP?
Come on.
We
Come
can try
Yes.
it.
No. Yes. Thank
Yeah.
goodness.
Who's the real? Wait, who's
I'll
the
try.
real? Beat up, pop.
Hey guys, as you can see, Thomas is trying to kill me.
man, I forgot to join.
Hey,
Whoa.
can I show? As you can see, Thomas is trying to kill me because I stole his cookie, and now I have to run away from him. And now,
Oh no!
ow, Thomas, I'm sorry I stole your
Why
cookie,
did-
but
why
killing
did
me is not gonna help matters at all.
Then fall off the map.
That was like one of the
It's
stupidest things in your life.
easy. Fall off the map.
What the heck?
Fall off the map.
Who's the real?
Sacrifice.
Who's the real
Sacrifice.
one?
Hey,
Beat
that,
up, pop.
hey guys, there's a new TTG game. The
Plumbing
old one,
testing grounds.
yeah, the old one got
TTG,
copyrighted because of
re-uploaded.
Floor.
Oh man!
Beat up, pop.
Thomas is
Thomas
just
is
like.
mad.
Beat up, pop.
Thomas is
Wait,
mad.
Thomas is like.
Pop.
Thomas is like. You got any games on your phone?
No,
Hey, Liam.
Thomas. I'm sorry I stole your cookie. Killing me is not gonna help matters at all.
Hey Liam, I have the Despacito action figure.
Oh, fall off the map. Fall off the map. That's the only way.
Do it, yeah, that's
I
bad.
tried going off the map,
On
but
your
it
side,
didn't
do
work.
that.
You're only pretending, are you?
See, look.
Oh,
You
Well, that just-
stupid.
chase it. You just chase him until the death.
Hey guys, don't get mad at me for this. And don't attempt to kill me for this. I'm gonna tell you not to. But do you want to know?
Look at Thomas. He looks like Buff Thomas.
Do you want to know what I'm talking about?
Wow.
Maybe.
Wow, Luigi.
Sure.
Wow.
Sure, why not?
Hey Nathan. Can
Hey,
you
guys,
help
I
me?
got a
I'm being
joke.
chased by
I let-
Thomas.
I let both freaking Edward Gill and Jessica the Ginty in my server because everybody deserves a chance.
Hey guys, I got a funny joke.
Whoever's it. I'm sorry.
I'm
we're
sorry.
Guys, I
what's up?
guess what?
I got my joke. So
Guys,
my
guess
joke
what?
is, why don't you ever give
Yes.
us a balloon?
Thomas, you're-
Shrek was
Bye.
Because you'll always
Is
let
it-
it go.
Why am I the only
no.
one here that's done a reaction on one of Nathan's videos?
One, JJ doesn't post videos. Two, Rusty doesn't really screen record. And three, Elephant
Yeah,
Gamer
I'm
just
not-
focus on
I
Solar
don't-
Fallout videos.
I don't post videos yet. I'm
Productions
like
says,
11 years old.
back, said Area for Fresh Productions.
I'm almost like 12. And my parents will see my parents will
Man,
talk
why-
about if I'm able to post content.
Why am I big brain here? I'm just big brain here.
I don't know. Ding 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 ding. Overused.
Oh, that game's that game right there. That game is made by this guy in Roblox.
Hey, Nathan.
Pop Dev. You know, Pump Dev.
Right.
Hey,
I
guys,
really
you
love
remember,
the
do
series.
you remember-
I really love the series.
Well, dang,
Um,
Thomas, I didn't know you could knock me across the map.
Hey guys, would you like to see me? Play Roblox?
Roblox.
Man,
Sure.
Let's play
Sure, why
Roblox.
not?
Ding 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 ding.
Let's play Roblox.
Thomas, try not to get killed from Thomas at 3 a.m.
Hey guys,
I thought I
guess
heard
what,
someone
guys?
say my name.
Burger Teen. Burger
Whoever
King.
said my name, what
Oh,
is
guess
it?
what? The premiere's starting.
Can you
What
share my
premiere?
screen? Oh wait! No, that was the Unlucky Talk premiere.
Oh.
Tog.
We'll watch it after the premiere ends.
Guys, guess what?
Epic Tog. I'm actually gonna watch it right now.
Oh, great.
Okay,
Hey,
but
guys,
make sure
guess-
to mute yourself.
Guys, guess what?
Let's see.
Hello, Spirit Fanboy 35.
I'm just gonna
I
watch
actually
it.
expected
I'm just gonna
Spirit
watch it.
Fanboy 35 in here. He's pretty much in all the streams, basically, like
Hey
me.
guys, guess what?
Like-
I'm in, yo.
Okay.
What premiere? What premiere?
Guys,
The
guys.
Unlucky
Yeah,
Talk.
look at
Say
the USA
E, chat.
Scotsman tour thing.
I don't see a premiere video.
Let's
Oh,
go.
Can you give me the link to it?
guys, guess what?
Fine.
Guys, guess what?
Screenshot so that everyone can see. Lion Scotsman coming through.
Alright, I guess we can watch it.
Let me do something real quick so I can stay in chat.
Oh boy, YouTube.
Reshare my screen whenever it comes up.
Hey guys, wanna know something?
What?
Huh.
You know Jessica and Dominic used to date?
Oh my
We
god,
don't
yeah.
talk about
Well, guess
that.
what? I got them to break up.
You did?
Yep, because they were not old enough. You gotta be 18 or older to date. You know?
Well, for girls
Yes!
16.
You can guys thank
Yes.
me because
Yes.
No, you got it all
Let's
wrong.
go.
You can actually.
Also, not to mention
That's
that
okay if we can't hear it.
Jessica the Jinky claims that she or he is a boy. But
You know what? Let me
Jessica-
share screen.
well, Jessica really isn't a girl.
No, let me
He's a
share my
boy.
screen. Share my screen.
Obvious.
It's time.
Audio's on.
Let's go!
Let's go.
Most famous railway
Ding
engine
ding 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 ding, let's go!
book with one
Haha, the baby go bird.
model of it,
Hey guys,
or at the very least,
wanna know how I got Dominic and Jessica to break up? Okay, those guys are two
train series
tenders,
together
like
more
in the
so
Great
than
Way.
this bright green engine. It's hard to
Anyway,
imagine
wanna
a
know
time
how I
when
got
one
Jessica
would
and Dominic
No,
to break
talk
up?
about that later.
you.
Okay,
You
we'll
guys,
talk about
quickly,
it
I'm
later.
gonna
I'm
react.
trying to watch the premiere.
I'm going to tell you all in excruciating detail the
Turn off your
story
microphones,
of Flying
guys.
Scotsman's ill-fated tour of the United States.
Wait,
and how
first
she
of all,
almost
how did they get these two
returned
tenders on the plane?
Flying Scotsman's USA tour.
It's okay if I.
Boston MA.
Hey guys, I'm gonna leave and watch the.
I'm watching the video right now.
Everybody else can, until I come back. All right.
Houston, Texas.
Montreal, Canada.
Green Bay.
San Francisco, CA.
Was that the Mallard?
Mallard?
San Francisco.
Wait, show us. Where's Mallard?
We
Mallard.
missed it. We missed it.
Wait, let me go back. I think I know one. Houston. Hey, looks like hey, that blue car looks like Doc Hudson. Oh, it's I see
Flying
Mallard.
Scotsman is Britain's most beloved steam engine and
I
the
love
most
them.
famous steam engine in
Flying
the world.
Scotsman coming
So
through.
famous
Area 5 says
Well,
fly afterwards.
First of all,
string.
she is the only surviving
The
member of
potato
the
grandson.
I don't care about it.
incredibly successful, game-changing A3
Only
I
thing I
just
care
saw
about-
Open Games comments on my big screen TV.
A3s later
Wow.
on. The
Wait, is that
A1
him in the
was
works?
first ever successful British Pacific.
I don't know.
and
I'm not
redefined
focusing here.
what
I'm
an
just
express
listening to
engine
the
looks
audio
like for all
mainly.
people. The
Eh.
engine itself is also famous for it is named after the service, the Flying Scotsman, which ran daily from King's Cross to Edinburgh in Scotland, as it was the namesake of the London and Northeastern Railway's most known service,
Beep,
and the
bow,
mascot engine
bow.
for the LNER in all promotional material.
Tobias and the disgrace of the LNER.
In
Flying
1934,
Scotsman
steam
coming
engine on record
through.
break 100 miles an hour. That's a fact that is still disputed to this day, but regardless, she's famous for it.
With Flying Scotsman
In the early 1960s, British Railways announced its modernization plan to fully transition rail motive to diesel power. Diesels and electric were ready to
Hey,
take
there's
the lead,
Thomas's
but steam
basics.
engines were all
No, that's
Wait, wait.
Ryan.
Oh, fine.
and
Yeah,
that
I just got
was
Otto's
and
basics.
one
What
thing,
about you?
Cutter's torch.
I think that's Ryan.
This built their plans to scrap Flying Scotsman against much heavy public criticism.
Favorite Scotsman.
Not
Sauce.
a man by the
Hey
name
Nathan, can they kick Area 50 out of the stream? He's kicking ass.
Pegler was a businessman.
Hold on.
He worked for British Railways, overseeing operations on the Eastern region. He had an absolute fascination with Flying Scotsman, an obsession that started when he was just a boy, and he witnessed Flying Scotsman, brand spanking new at the time, at the 1924.
Insert wheel flip here.
He also played a huge role in preserving the Festiniog Railway in Wales in 1951. That's not at all related to this story at all, but it's worth mentioning as it's proof to show just how much this man loved steam engines. When the news of Scotsman's scrapping
He's
went
basically
public,
the fat
Pegler stepped
controller.
in and bought Flying
Hey
Scotsman.
guys, it's me, Scotsman here.
If it weren't for this man,
He's
Flying
the other
Scotsman would
railway's
not still be
top
around
hat.
today. But ironically,
Guys, it's me, Scotsman.
Flying Scotsman may have also been lost forever.
Oh,
only
well,
Okay.
yes, it's me, Hayden.
But I'm getting ahead of myself. Pegler spent ungodly amounts of money restoring Flying Scotsman to her former glory at Doncaster. British Railways was very adamant about not letting steam run off the main lines at the time, but Pegler managed to persuade them
Hog.
Yeah, I killed a bug.
official, allowing Scotsman to haul
The
special excursions.
Moorlands. The
In the late
Moorlands.
60s, Flying Scotsman was
Wait,
the
does this
only
sound like a
steam
mo-
engine
does
allowed
that
on
sound
British
like
Railways
a-
and mainline metals.
I kind of
Only
don't
rail
sit.
During this time, a rather famous
Mr.
second
Scott
tender
Scott.
to carry extra water.
Hey, that's
Just
me
remember,
right there, said
Dirty,
Scotland.
grimy, dark, smelly.
Just remember, this engine caused tenders for Henry.
Diesels. This bright green
It caused
steam engine
that?
of a happier bygone era was a
No, the story tenders for Henry.
Oh.
rail tours proved to be monumentally.
Hey, I know
successful, and
Scotsman's
Flying
real
Scotsman
name.
continued its status as a
Wanna know
common
it?
household name.
Huh.
During this
It's
time,
Rick
Pegler had
Astley.
the idea to ride Scotsman's success
What?
further.
Never gonna
and
give
take
you
over
up. Never
on a
gonna
big
let
tour
you
in
down.
the
Copyright.
United States.
And also, we're trying to listen to something.
I'm just singing it. That's
Now you
all.
see, as Pegler was not officially licensed as an engine
Sorry,
driver,
but I'm
he was
singing
not allowed
it.
to legally drive Scotsman on
I'm
the
just
main
singing
line. in
it.
Britain, but
Also,
overseas,
someone named Kitty wants
could.
to be in.
the U.S. was not as strict
Later.
about that back then. All he had to do was figure out a way.
Okay, I don't know if it's how this works, but someone in the YouTube chat is
Somehow,
telling someone to say,
He managed
is
to
Wait,
to
what? Let me
insert
Prime
that
Minister
word
Harold
off.
Let me see.
Wilson's
Oh,
Labour
hey,
Party
Stickbot,
government
what's up?
government under the request that
Uh,
Pegler
Hey,
Close.
Stickbot.
advertising
Hey,
for
Hello,
what's up,
Flying
Spirit
Scotsman.
fan? Spirit
The tour was
Also,
fanboy?
hey,
a
Edward.
trade show on rails, and the biggest names of the time signed
Hello,
up,
Ed.
including
Hello,
Lloyd
Eddie.
Smith
The
and
Flying
Royal
Sussman.
Shakespeare Company.
The Flying Among
Britain's most cherished engine going
I get it from that
was
Eli
met with
Silkray
much
guy.
criticism. Several opposed the idea and said that
We
if
got
Flying
Shooting Star
Scotsman is to go to
Productions.
America, she will
We
never
got
return.
myself
But
to
Pegler
handle the
was
narrow gauge engine.
still
More like,
moved forward with his
hey,
plan
wait.
despite
It's to hand.
to run in
More like
America,
to handle
Flying
the
Scotsman
geosim.
would
We
need
all
some
know that's that
modifications.
geosim.
Railroad
Nathan
regulations and mistakes
Imagination
were very
himself.
different from the UK.
Custom
In the
model.
US, steam engines are
Hello.
required
Wait a
Hello,
minute.
Wild.
chime
Hello,
steam whistle,
Marcus.
a bell, Buckeye
Hello,
couplers,
everyone who just
and a cow
went in
catcher.
here.
So
Yeah, we're just
Scotsman was
watching this
fitted
one.
with all of them. Her second
Ele-
water
Elephant
tender also
game-
proved to be
game-
very
game-
useful in
Elephant
long
wants to be put
distances
back
between
in.
cities and
Later.
She was also
No,
to go
you-
with a
you-
special rake of coaches.
King.
The train consisted of a regular plain Jane Mark I, 3 Thompson brakes, and 2 Gresley brakes, 2
hello,
named
Pussy
Pullmans,
Engine.
and the very special Devon
Old
Bell
Slip Coach and
observation
James's
coach
Express
at the tail
coaches,
end.
basically.
5 brakes were all refitted into exhibition cars and had their windows covered up. These were not meant to carry passengers. They held the exhibits on Britain's companies that Pegler agreed to promote on this tour. The Mark I carried the crew and ran behind the engine with corridor connections through the tenders to the cab. And the observation
So guys,
post acted as
Flying
a
Scotsman literally
Two
stole
Pullmans
duck
named
slip
Isle of Janet
coaches.
and Lydia
The end.
were not a part of the train for
Lol.
any other purpose. These coaches had been used extensively during World War II by General Dwight D. Eisenhower. They were to be brought to the National Railroad Museum in Green Bay,
No
Wisconsin,
season 25
where they would be
Thomas
left
and the
to be
Turn
the
displayed
hell
Flying
out.
Scotsman
with a
video.
Ford Air named Dwight D. Eisenhower after the former president himself.
The
All the
A4.
coaches were repainted into special Pullman
Mallard
livery
and Spencer.
Everything was set. Alan Pegler was
I have a
Elephant,
question. Why is Flying Scotsman
on
I
a
mean,
big
crouches are
two-year-long
red?
United States tour.
Nathan, Elephant is begging to come in.
Eastern Texas
Just add
later
him.
here and around the West Coast and
Okay,
finishing at
He
Green
went
Bay,
to
Wisconsin,
Houston,
the second year.
Texas, and I didn't
Here
even
is the
know
story
this.
of how he did it.
Houston, Texas, more like Austin. Whoa, how does he have that cow catcher?
I was just talking about that.
Do. Oh no, not that song.
1969, British Railways delivered Flying Scotsman
69.
where the ship, the Saxonia, awaited to collect her. 3 total ships were arranged to transport the whole consist. Coaches were all loaded first on the 2 other ships.
Barty theme
while the
song
Saxonia
moment.
was prepped to carry the engine. At the crack of dawn the next day, loading of the engine commenced. The tenders were lifted first, and finally, the engine. On the morning of September 18th,
That
Flying
crane
Scotsman
must have
wheels
had a
left
hard
British
time
soil
holding Flying
and not touch it
Scotsman.
again for another 3.5 years. The trip across the Atlantic took 10 days. On September 28th, the Saxonia reached Boston Harbor. Scotsman was unloaded and touched American soil for the first time. The train was shunted to the U.S. Army facility in Boston, where everything was set up and the engine was steamed. A
He's
large
been in the
headlamp
military
presented
before?
by Southern Railway
Wait, what?
the
Trains
engine
cannot go into the military.
consist was seen
Yeah, they
completely
can.
together here for the
Guys, when I know in my life, I
The
would
official
want to
opening
do
wasn't to start
not
for
go
another
to the
2 weeks.
military.
Sometime
No,
in the
because I could die.
Stretcher
No,
wheels
that
the soil before beginning.
And they
Anyone
said
look,
can
trains
Elephant
can't
is
go.
begging.
Rails occurred on October 3rd, where she ran
And
from
they said trains can't
You know
go
what?
to
Look,
war.
guys,
I mean,
trains
engines
cannot go to
can't
war.
go to
What
war.
about Mr. Peanut? I literally saw it like a few months ago. I saw this thing. You know, like Mr. Peanut, guy plant.
They broke her glass. Sorry.
On our way back from New London, the crew fired back at the attackers by throwing lumps of coal at them. A beautiful case of life imitating art.
Actually, the Flying Scotsman
returned to
incident must
Boston
have
for the
been
beginning
what
of
would
the
have
tour.
inspired whistles and sneezes.
October
Then
8th
again,
saw the official
That's
opening.
just a
The whole
theory.
train was displayed. Celebrations took place. Crowds gathered, and Pegler and other important people gave speeches. On October 12th, Scotsman began her 2-month-long journey to Houston, Texas.
That's where I live, and I never knew about
Hey
this.
Nathan, can you please let in Elephant Games? He's
Later.
raging in the chat.
He's literally raging.
Play for a couple
Once
days.
the video ends. Once the video ends.
Newark, New Jersey. En route to the city, the consist was passed by the then
I
extremely.
really feel bad for Elephant Games.
This was undoubtedly the
Why did
only
he
time
even
this
leave in the
train
first
would come into
place?
contact with any sort of steam engine.
Well, can you let
I
him
don't
in?
know.
Because he's in the backstage.
Scotsman was stopped in New Rochelle outside the New York City limits. The only way to get through the city was underground. and
I'm gonna stay
steam
muted and watch the premiere
was on
video.
the tower. As per
I'm gonna
regulation,
change my name.
all trains
Oh, you left me because you wouldn't.
into the city by GG1.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Scotsman's fire was drowsed, and GG1 number 4857 arrived to escort the train. This first voyage was unfortunately something that would become a norm for the rest of the journey. Several of the metropolitan states saw Flying Scotsman as a fire hazard and required by law that she'd have to be towed into the areas by diesel or electric. These towing costs would eventually pile up, costs that Pegler had not accounted for.
The Flying Scotsman had to be shunted by
More
a
on that
diesel
later.
every single
Scotsman
time.
was towed into New York at the Hell's Gate Bridge.
My name is Kust now.
The crew's camera ran
Elephant's
out of film
literally having a
before it
meltdown
into
right
the
now
tunnel.
because he
So
can't
no
be
footage
added
has
in.
existed, unfortunately, that we know of anyway.
But
Under New York City fence,
He's having like one meltdown saying,
and then she glided
"Please let
to
me
the
in
Newark
now.
Penn Station
I couldn't
in
hear. I left
Scotsman
because
was
you
on
wouldn't stop
display here in New
talking." That's
Jersey
what he
for 4
says.
days.
I live in New York, in the Long Island
He
state.
says, "Please,
To
I
fire
don't
up
know
the
about
next
that."
leg of the journey to Philadelphia.
Hello, difference, blah, 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 market.
She stood on display in Philadelphia for 2 days.
Wait.
On
I'm
October
begging you,
3rd,
now.
She arrived in Baltimore.
Wait, that looks beautiful. His beautiful design looks
Gumball
beautiful.
from Putin was towed
Really
again
does
on
look
another
cool.
DP1. This one, number 4845.
He says he wants to be
Washington,
let in
DC.
now.
In DC,
Well,
she
he can
planned to
later.
play
Is
again for another 2 days.
Wait, guys, he said flying.
The next
It
big
said
stop on
Flying
the trip was
Scotsman.
Atlanta, Georgia, which would take some days to get to. She left DC on October 28th, passing through Lynchburg, Virginia, Salisbury, North Carolina, Gainesville, Georgia, and finally arriving
It
in
passed
Atlanta
South
on
Carolina. I
October
am
30th.
South Carolina.
My mom's been to
Atlanta, the
Atlanta
consist
before,
would be
so this
greeted
is
by
interesting.
another
Oh, I
fellow
went to Atlanta before. I went to
Savannah
that
and Atlanta,
the
number
aquarium.
750.
They
Departing
talk
with
about Virginia.
along the
Don't
same
make
route
jokes
to
out of it.
Alabama.
American
Engines
engines
part
be
in the
like.
Steamorama celebration in Anniston. 750 departed first, and Scotsman followed behind it at a distance. For unknown reasons, the headlamp on Scotsman was removed for this leg of the journey. The schedule had been arranged so each engine would stop at points on the journey and let the other one pass it to give the enthusiasts opportunity for photos. At one point,
Selfie.
750
Sorry.
ran short of steam and delayed the cavalcade. Scotsman stuck a block section behind it. At Anniston, Scotsman met 750
It kinda
again
looks
and
like,
Southern,
Carlos's
number
base
4501 at the
Like
Steamorama
the NDM,
Festival.
I believe.
All 3 engines were lined up for about 2 hours, and approximately
Elephant says he's about
1,000
to
people
leave.
showed up to see
Sure
them
you
during that
can.
time. After the festivities, Scotsman continued on her way to Birmingham, Alabama. The next major stop
like
was
having a
Sweet
mental
home
breakdown.
Alabama.
Birmingham. They traveled
I know it's copyright.
Alabama.
Vicksburg,
I know
Shreveport,
it's copyright, but anyway.
Mineola, Texas, and finally Dallas on
Alabama.
November 5th.
I've been to
Reports
Dallas
say
before.
November 4th as
Oh,
the
what about
arrival
Austin?
date, but I have no way of
Why am I
confirming.
thinking about Rooster
She
Teeth?
stood on display in Dallas for 2 days, and then continued on her way south to Houston, the last major stop on its 1969.
Let's go.
She arrived in Houston on November 10th, and she rested on display for 5 days here. The 1969 leg of the tour was over, but they still had a lot of ground to cover.
Yeah, they were just
From
they're just
Houston, the
like
consist traveled back
1/4
north
of the
to
entire
Fort Worth.
New
United
grounds.
The Santa Fe offered up the old Slayton Roundhouse to store the whole train. The train was split up here for the first time since arriving.
My question is, why does Flying Scotsman have coaches to begin with? He doesn't
first.
really use them
Pegler notes that this was
throughout
the
this
first
entire
time
journey.
ever Scotsman
So
was on a turn long enough to turn her complete with her 2 tenders. On that evening of November 18th, Scotsman reversed into the shed where it would spend the remainder of winter until the 1970 tour began the next year.
holy
A total
crap!
of 17 states traveled, over 3,000 miles covered, and all destinations met on schedule. The 1969
Whoa, what the?
pitch.
Poor Flying
The tour
Scotsman.
could have ended here, and the story would have a very different, happier ending. But Pegler was insistent on
Hey
getting
guys,
his
did you see the Flying Scotsman on that map past South Carolina?
How many people are watching? Oh, 1K people, 1.7K people are watching.
1,725. to be
Guys, did you
exact.
see the Flying Scotsman
Just
past
like
South
every
Carolina on that
kid in
map?
this world,
Yeah.
Scotsman's
Well, I'm
career
in South
was
Carolina.
up by politics.
No.
The
Oh
voting
my
out
God.
No, we're not
the
talking
Labour
about
Party in Britain.
like Joe.
Entering Edward Heath's
We're
Conservative
not talking
Party.
about Joe.
Change in political leadership would involve considerable discourse for the tour.
Wait,
Priorities changed. And Harold
You
Wilson,
know, okay,
PM, who
Elephant's
had
just having a
greenlit help
meltdown.
on the tour, was
Kick
no
him.
longer in power. The money
Only
he had
takes
not
2
promised
kicking
seconds.
him.
Scotsman's tour was
Okay, then
revoked.
he's having like a
If
mental
Pegler wanted
breakdown.
to keep Scotsman touring in the US,
Like,
he'd have to basically fund it
no,
himself.
don't kick me.
No, that's
Pegler
supposed
was
to be
eager
G. I
to
get a
drive
little
his own
line.
engine across the country. As the 1969 leg had proved successful enough, and they still had the
Flying Scotsman and
they
Ferdinand.
decided to carry on with the tour.
Elephant.
and
Just
not bring
like of
Scotsman home,
forcing Nathan
despite
to get
those
you in,
problems.
like
And
adding
boy,
you
oh
in won't
boy,
let you get
did he
in.
pay for it.
no.
The
Like,
report announced
if
You-
you keep begging
You mean it won't
Nathan,
change
you know,
anything?
significantly to stay relatively within a now even tighter budget.
no.
Travel along the south into Los
Slayton
Angeles,
to
California, and then up the west coast.
Los
There for
Angeles.
the North States,
I've been there
into
before,
Midwest,
actually.
and then up to Toronto for
Damn,
the
go
Canadian
lot.
National Exhibition in September. Then they looped back and finished the U.S. tour.
Hey, the chat rhymes.
They went
I
to
like
Chicago
E2.
twice.
They
Chat
picked
and
the West
bat
Coast
one.
entirely. and
The
went
chat
to
rhymes.
Damn.
I like E2. I want to react with you.
Canada South Africa.
Hey,
The new
E2.
schedule took
I
the
like to
train
react
south
with
first
you.
towards Fort Worth.
It
Super Teddy
rhymes.
wants to
From
join.
Temple, they went north into Oklahoma. They stopped in Muskogee. around. From Muskogee, they went back into Texas towards Waco. In Waco, the engine derailed.
Not the actual derailment.
Oh God.
James, bad.
She was repaired
Bad.
at the ATSF workshops in Claiborne.
And
she continued
Santa
on to through
Fe.
Fort Worth again, and then to Oklahoma, then Parsons, Kansas,
Again?
and finally arriving in Kansas City on June 21st.
I
Scotsman
don't believe
listed
we're
here
in
on display for
Kansas
7 days
anymore.
until June 29th. Next leg was the St. Louis, Missouri.
Flex Scotsman is just surrounded by diesels, and all the dudes are just looking at her like, "What is this
Wow,
thing have to
imagine
do
that
with
thing
you?
on the
He should
highway.
be scrapped by now."
Scotsman arrived at St. Louis on June 30th. Until July
St.
6th,
Louis.
Scotsman was kept on display in Union Station. During this time, her cow
The
catching
Unlucky Tug is basically an entire documentary.
Any photos of it in red were taken before St. Louis. Any photos of it in black were taken after. Chicago
Okay, I have
was
to
the
admit
next.
that looked like a
On
railway
this leg,
series
Scotsman
drawing.
made a whistle stop in Decatur, Illinois.
Parappa hat. Parappa
Once in
hat.
Chicago, she stayed there on
Again?
display in Dearborn Station until the 18th. On July 19th, she set north for her original final destination, the National Railroad Museum in Green Bay, Wisconsin, where she would stay for the next
Search it
month.
up on Google Maps.
At the museum was fellow LNER A4 Dwight D. Eisenhower. This would be the last time the two LNER would ever meet.
Nathan,
Rest
do you
in
keep
peace,
a
my
mic?
friend. Rest in peace.
But Scotsman
Do you
was
keep a mic with you all the
Like,
time?
rest in peace, crazy
Yes, I
Caboose
do.
creation. Honor with him. You want to do a little Dory Man.
Janet and Lydia
Dory
reached their final
Man.
destination.
In
Pile of Janet was
Indiana,
displayed
Dory
alongside
Man.
the floor. However, Lydia
Ameno, Lachi
Lucky
Vito, Lachi
could not find a
Vito,
concrete reason
Dory Man.
Scotsman would continue on the rest of her tour without Isle of Thanet. On
Rip.
August
They need
19th,
to do this with mid-fight masses.
traveled back to Chicago, where she was stored in 40th Street Yard for a night. From Chicago,
That's a big yard.
Detroit, Michigan, through the St. Clair Tunnel into Ontario, Canada,
Nathan, pretty soon you're gonna have to do a mic reveal.
on August 20th.
Nathan's imagination will like Nathan up the animation. Or Nathan animation.
During her time in Toronto,
I mean,
on display at the Canadian National Exhibition, where Pegler gave cab rides to the exhibitors. On the 8th, she left for Ottawa, passing through Belleville.
Wait, is the Scotsman a he like Lucky Tug said?
At the Museum of Science and Technology.
uh,
A giant Canadian flag was attached to
Ah.
From Ottawa,
Yeah.
she went to Montreal.
Hey guys, I have the crazy bomb head in Roblox.
She was met by
Then you know what that means, guys. Stop.
I'm gonna go ballistic since the crazy bomb head based off Witty.
rare lineup event.
Don't say the bomb.
After Montreal, she traveled through Brockville into Kingston and stayed there for 2 days. Then from Kingston, she went for Toronto again to Hamilton, which was on display for a day.
Hamilton, hey, Duchess of Hamilton.
On October 2nd,
Alexander Hamilton.
Yeah, I have the crazy bomb head in Roblox.
on October 31st,
The crazy bomb
third time
head
to take shelter for the
and
winter.
whip.
Yeah, it's basically a Witty head. They just didn't want to say it as a Witty head. When obviously when you look at the clothes that match for it, it says 100% original. Yeah. Hey, the one person who just. Hey guys, want to know something funny? The one person who just like.
And with little to no financial backing from the
Hey, my ears hurt. They are bleeding.
Returns he had hoped for.
Shut up, we're trying to watch this history.
No, you.
Okay, sorry.
Pegler's money kept
Just kidding.
slipping through his fingers like sand. Bankruptcy was on the horizon. For nearly a year,
Uh-oh.
Scotsman slept in the shed at Spaldina while the crew figured out their next course of action. Do they eat the huge cost, go bankrupt, and send Scotsman
Flying Scotsman speed.
and find a way to make up that money in the space? Which option do you think Pegler chose? If you guessed the latter, you are correct. Pegler had heard of a festival in San Francisco called British Week, a citywide celebration of all things British, and he thought Flying Scotsman would be the perfect centerpiece for it. Maybe, just maybe, this could be the grand
911.
financial success that could save the tour. He
Well,
decided to
we're
throw
not
a
talking
hell of
about
a
that
bid.
event.
Pegler was all in.
We're talking about Scotsman.
San Francisco or bust. Just one from
I'll take that
British
prize
was
or
in
I'll
San
bust.
Francisco, and Scotsman was in Philadelphia. Reparations took some time. Pegler pulled some strings with friendships he had made earlier in the tour to create the route to California. It wasn't until August that Scotsman
What
was
the
giving up
heck was
the
that?
final
Hey guys,
on his leg
hey guys,
of the journey.
remember when one Thomas DC video there was a mini Ryan
Over the
again?
Rockies to San Francisco with less than 2 months to do it. On August
We'll show it
14th, she
after.
left Toronto en route to the west coast, crossing the International Suspension Bridge over the Niagara River back into New York. They stopped in Buffalo, and here the train was properly set up for a long journey across the continent. Circling around Lake Erie, they traveled through Lorain, Ohio in September, and from there to
How
West
long is the freaking video?
was a lot less
I'm guessing
glamorous
about
than
50
before,
minutes.
with only a skeleton crew aboard it.
That's basically all we're gonna do for the entire stream.
Had no money for
Unless-
a movie, so Pegler took on whatever help he could get for cheap. This meant Scotsman actually took on hitchhikers. One of these hitchhikers was a young lady named Kathy bound for Berkeley, California, who came aboard and became the train's cook for free passage. Another hitchhiker brought on later on was a man on a bicycle named Steve, bound for Portland. He hopped aboard and later helped look after the train at Fisherman's Wharf. The Flying
Steve,
Scotsman seemed more like a circus train for hobos than it did a trade
a
show.
circus train for hobos.
On September 8th, they had reached Minneapolis, Minnesota. By September 11th, Williston, North Dakota, and September 13th, Whitefish, Montana. From there, the train traversed the Flathead Tunnel and then onwards through the Rocky Mountains into Spokane, Washington.
This must have been
She
like
arrived
the
in Spokane
slowest
on
part of the
September
journey.
15th.
If you're going to
From there,
go through
she
all
went
those
through
mountains, it's
Pasco
going to be
and
a
then into
pain
Bend,
in this
Oregon.
tender.
By September 17th, she had reached Klamath Falls and then went south into
How
California
tender go.
through Sacramento towards Stockton. From Stockton, she traversed through Altamont Pass, then through Fremont and up north into Oakland.
Why are they calling Scotsman a
Flying
girl?
Scotsman had reached
Like
Oakland,
she.
California.
When it's
Now
actually
only a day
a he.
separating her from San Francisco.
Objects are mostly
Located at the tip of a peninsula.
What?
With the only rail access to it.
objects
comes
are
from
mostly
south all
known
the
as
way around
she sometimes.
quicker to transport the passengers there via ferry. In Oakland, Scotsman and the coaches were loaded onto the Las Plumas car ferry and were scooted across the bay to Pier 43. Scotsman was unloaded at Fisherman's Wharf, San Francisco, her final destination. And just in time, the
Final
British-
destination. Oh.
This is going to be exciting. 2 years worth of the journey.
Scotsman was displayed here at Fisherman's Wharf for several weeks, and during that time was the most popular tourist attraction in the city. For a brief period, it seemed Pegler's crazy idea to gallivant the whole train to San Francisco just might pay off. Eventually, the restaurant...
Oh yeah, we actually been there a while back.
Scotsman's placement on the wharf...
We actually been there where it stood a while back.
Mentioned the 92 parking spots she was covering up. She was moved off the wharf to the State Belt Southern Pacific.
Why am I shorted so much by these
And this is
diesels?
when it all started to fall apart again.
Diesel.
Now, when a parking to be out of sight from tourists, Scotsman was no longer such a
Diesel.
big tourist attraction she
Hey, is
was.
that Union Pacific Railroad car?
The money quickly disappeared. For all intents and
I thought
purposes,
Union Pacific
Pegler
did
had
free
a
car.
dream of driving his engine from
Cathedral City.
the United States.
Wonder where they're going now.
On an initial promise,
On
and
pizza
where he
roll.
did it at a huge cost. The 1971 tour ended on a dismal note as Pegler officially ran out of money, penniless in San Francisco with a total debt
Uh-oh.
of £132,000, which poor man had no choice but to leave his engine for the time being. Come 1972, Flying Scotsman was still in San Francisco while Pegler was away trying to pay the bills. Pegler did return to San Francisco in March and traversed Scotsman along the state belts, giving passenger runs, hauling only the Mark I, Lydia, and the observation coach. During this brief time of giving tourist trips, Scotsman derailed again on March 25th.
Again?
At 7 points.
Scotsman Crash.mp4.
Would there be like a million more crashes to go?
As the lawyers came knocking, asking for their money that Pegler did not have.
Oh, I wonder how much money he'll be paying this time.
Bankrupt by the High Court. On
More
August
houses to
13th,
get
Pegler had
bankrupt.
Scotsman and the train removed from San Francisco. She was ferried back to Oakland, and from there was towed to the Sharp Army Depot in Lathrop, south of Stockton.
Wait,
Pegler had managed to secure a deal to store her.
Flying Scotsman is going to Brazil.
No, she's just gonna be put in a railway museum.
Storage in Lathrop, left outside, exposed to elements, notes to decay. But try as he might to hide her from the inevitable eventually happened. The engine was liquidated from Pegler. Alan Pegler.
Oh no!
Scotsman.
What happened?
Sad ending.
Did he die?
No, I think it was just preserved for the rest of his life.
Oh man!
Why?
He had saved from the cutters
Why?
10 years prior was now in the hands of the United
I've got
States
no cry.
future again. Blind Scotsman sat in storage in Lathrop,
Gonna
California.
make you cry.
Copyrighted.
The response was dour. The overwhelming fear of many were a big company like Disney purchasing the engine and turning her into an exhibit,
Disney.
never to return to Britain. It seemed those that initially said that if Blind Scotsman were to go to America, he would never return, were about to be proven right.
Rank Valiant Hero.
Please don't
This
tell
is
me.
where a wealthy British businessman named William McAlpine, Bill for short,
Later.
comes into our story. Bill was the director of
Who
the
was that?
McAlpine Construction Company. He had an adoration
No one you want to know.
and started collecting his own in the 60s. Bill was made aware of Blind Scotsman's plight after being approached by a powerful committee to join them in a rescue mission. What they needed was money, and Bill had it. In December, George Hinchcliffe, the operational manager for Flying Scotsman, was tasked to go to the States to see what was
Roblox
needed
randomly
exactly
shows
for her
up.
home. In 1973, Hinchcliffe was
Wait,
present
they
in
showed up?
California
When?
working on a while the railroad attorneys were preparing a writ of attachments for the engine.
No, I'm just saying a
for sale.
Roblox tab just randomly shows up.
On that day,
Oh, okay.
January 2nd, Hinchcliffe phoned McAlpine with the exact number needed to pay off the debts. McAlpine agreed and wrote the check. Flying Scotsman was saved and now officially under proud ownership of Bill McAlpine. The nation was relieved.
Too bad her second tender was removed.
Let
well.
me guess. Let me guess. Let me in for Pete's sake is actually Elephant Games.
Including the San Francisco Port Authority. She was a part of a freight train of boxcars hauled by 3 diesels. Funnily
Oh
enough,
my
they
God, I
managed
didn't
to
think of
transport
diesels.
Scotsman without gathering public attention. It was the moving of a giant floating crane across San Francisco Bay that got a local reporter investigating. The crew managed to persuade him from following the story of Scotsman's move until her ship was outside U.S. waters. The very liberal supply of Scotch whiskey.
Oh my
Everything
God.
in this world now
What?
on January 17th,
What is that?
off American soil for
You
the
don't wanna
final
know.
time. She was first loaded onto a barge and scooted across the bay to the deeper
Oh,
waters of Oakland docks, where her ship home, the California Star, awaited her. Welded to the ship's deck with her 2 tenders on either side of her, Scotsman's 8,000-mile journey home commenced.
The 8,000-mile journey
The
home.
ship, coming from the west coast, of course, journeyed through the Panama Canal.
It's over
Flying
8,000.
Scotsman, the first ever steam locomotive to travel through it. Here we see Flying Scotsman off the shores of Panama, a once-in-a-lifetime sight, never to be repeated again. The California Star arrived in Liverpool, to the exact dock Flying Scotsman had been loaded 3.5 years before. In typical England fashion, it started to snow as the unloading began.
Bruh.
Over 15,000 miles traveled on American soil, and 3.5 years later, Flying Scotsman touched down onto British soil, never to leave it again. Except for the one time that she did, but that's another story.
And that
Oh.
was a story for another
The
day.
California sun and rain and the grueling sea crossing had all left their marks, and Scotsman arrived back to England in a rather sorry state. It was scheduled to be restored at Derby, and British Railways instructed that she be taken there by a low loader. Bill McAlpine disagreed and insisted that if she was fit to run, then she can go there under her own steam. And so she did. The celebration was indescribable. Over 100,000 people turned up to the stations and line sides to see her running light engine to Derby. Flying Scotsman was home at last, and the nation couldn't have been happier.
Yoy. I
At
guess.
Derby, Flying Scotsman was returned to former glory with new paint, and it wasn't
Oh.
long before she was back on the main line. Flying Scotsman was where she belonged. In the UK,
Why
only
does Scotsman have
real tours
one
and
tender now, not
and she
two?
still continues
Yeah.
to do so to this very day.
Let's go.
However, our story is not over. First of all, what happened to the coaches? You may have noticed that in the footage of Scotsman coming home, the
They
coaches
weren't
are
there.
nowhere in sight. And you'd be right, the coaches did not return to the UK. McAlpine only paid for the engine. The coaches were not essential and were all left in California. So, where did they go? Well,
Simple.
some
A diesel
had
took
better
them.
faith than others.
No, they got
Lydia
scrapped.
did eventually return to the
Probably.
National Railroad Museum in Green Bay, where she and Isle of Thanet were kept on display with Dwight D. Eisenhower. In 2000,
Okay, so
Isle
that's
of
not
Thanet was
valid.
removed by the UK and returned back to England for restoration. She is still around and currently in storage at Carnforth.
I'm glad. for
Lydia
that.
also came back to the UK the following year in 2001. She is still around as well and currently at home on the West Somerset Railway. The breaks in Part 1 all have their own interesting adventures. First of all, one of the brakes was detached from the train at some point on the run to San Francisco in 1971. In all the footage I found of Scotsman traveling to California, it took only 4 of its 5 exhibition cars. I could not find any information on why or where the coach was detached from the train, so if anyone has any information on that, please get in contact. It may still be around, and we have no idea. The 4 remaining brakes in the Mark I all made it to Lathrop. They became property of California
We've seen
State
that
and
one
all
already.
sold off to the highest bidders. 4 of the sets, including the Mark I, were all sent down to Southern California and became a part of a train-themed restaurant called Victoria Station at Universal City Walk. They were all
Hey,
repainted
Victoria
with very
Station? Oh, that was
colorful
in the Great.
colors
I mean, the Royal Engine. The Royal Engine.
having new false windows cut out on their sides. Victoria Station went out of business in 1993.
Someone named Let Me
We're able to find
In
information
say.
on what happened to the coaches after this.
Hey, that's pretty 256%.
Elephant.
The
Is that
last
elephant?
break was sold off for scrap in
Oh, I
California.
knew it.
Again, no information on it. The last coach, the Devon Bell observation
don't
coach,
like the
stayed in San
like,
Francisco, where it was
kind of
converted to an
better.
extension of an office building. It was a storage facility at one point, and an
Okay, I
office,
kinda
and a
did.
cafe.
I kind of did.
It remained there, planted in
Go
its
away.
spot for nearly 40 years, until the Swanage Railway in England purchased it. In
Swan.
2007, the coach was pulled
Uh-oh.
out and
Why is
shipped back to
uh-oh?
England,
Oh.
where it was
Oh,
restored.
I thought the thing would crash.
I, being a native San Franciscan, had no idea this was even here and never thought to go seek it out. However, I did find the building it was attached to a couple years ago. Here you can see the area the coach was planted has been built over by a concrete stepway. Flying Scotsman
Wait a minute.
in early 2019, where she was reunited with the coach for the first time in 45 years.
Let's see how many people are
And
watching.
Jesus
whatever
Christ.
happened to our dreamer, Alan Pegler?
200,
Alan was left
2,113.
at the end of 1971 and had to find work elsewhere to scrape up whatever money he could to pay off that massive debt he owed. He got a job with P&O Cruises out of San Francisco and spent 2
P&O
Cruises where he gave public talks about British enterprises and railways. Luckily, McAlpine managed to swoop in and cover the dues, and Pegler returned home to the UK sometime after. He remained alive and well for several years and was still around in 1999 to see Flying Scotsman return to steam again.
Oh,
He even
I'm
filmed
so
the
glad.
intros to the documentaries on this Flying Scotsman
Yeah,
box set,
I'm glad.
of which I got a lot of the footage and information for this video from. Alan Pegler died peacefully in 2020.
Oh man.
Cremated with the wish that
Oh man, he died when everyone thought the end of the world would come.
No, that was back in the day
This
when
tour,
Thomas and
called
Friends
the
still had
Farewell
potential.
Alan Pegler tour,
Wait, did he
occurred on
die
October
outside
13th,
Flying Scotsman, like cremated?
a tour that
I don't think he would do something like that.
Hey, that's him!
Hello? Wow.
Who?
story of Flying Scotsman
Mr. Unlucky Tug!
is one of the most
Was inside
fascinating
the
stories in all of
Flying
the
Scotsman?
Wow, he actually got to appear.
at just the right time in both British and American history, seeing the
I think he
very
deserves more than his subscribers right now.
pure Americana that existed.
Okay, he was.
It was such a
Flying
huge flight, an incredibly complicated and unrealistic undertaking. However,
Unlucky
made
Tug was
possible
really
by
lucky
one man's desire
to get on that
drive his
train.
engine on 4 metal
The Lucky Tug.
Yeah, I guess
3
you
years,
considered him the
all of his
lucky
money
tug.
and the loss of the engine itself into it. But god damn it, he made it happen. He had the adventure of a lifetime doing so.
And I really got no money left at all by this time. I mean, it was entirely my own fault.
Guys,
And I lost all my money.
Pegler's
And I thought it
ashes was
having-
flown into
having a ball
Scotsman.
the engine all around North America, which is absolutely true. And I go, thank you today. And I think that this is you. This is a once in a lifetime chance.
The man doesn't seem phased in the slightest recollection.
Wait, so you mean this
of
guy
time
passed away like about 10
bankruptcy,
years ago?
Lost the engine he poured everything
I
into.
just realized
To
that.
him, it was all worth it. He was a man that lived life to the fullest. I have a lot of respect for Alan Pegler and his go-get-'em dreamer attitude. It's very
He's the other railway's
If it weren't
Wilbur
for
Audrey.
him, Flying Scotsman wouldn't be around today. People owe him a lot for that. We need more Alan Peglers in this world. People that aren't afraid to take.
Get out of mine now!
I think a lot of people, for the most part, view Scotsman's United States tour with disdain, and understandably so. She did almost get lost there. But to me, it is the most interesting thing to happen in this famous engine's history. As someone who has always been fascinated by this tour for years, it has been so
I'm gonna show this
satisfying
video
for
to
me
my parents
compile
later on.
everything for this video
Ooh.
and finally tell its full story. There are still several gaps of information that are missing about this tour, so if anyone watching has any more to add to the conversation, please tag
I
me.
guess.
Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all.
Finally, it's over.
That was like an hour.
Let's see. It's been 45 hours. I mean, 45 minutes, I would say.
41
45
hours.
minutes.
Well, that's
That's
over.
That's the
Jesus
link.
Christ.
That's the
There's
link. That's the
114
That was
the
an
length of
amazing
it.
video.
I feel like you hate me now.
We were reacting to a video. What would you
We
expect?
did-
Hey guys, I'm gonna go
You
play
took
some
the time to
Roblox
check on your
already.
phones on Roblox to mute yourself and to unmute yourself when you can just take that time to let me in.
Okay, so you know he was
sorry,
reacting.
I guess.
Well, he was literally reacting, so he didn't get to react.
We were
Imagine.
reacting to some real Flying Scotsman moment.
I was watching it and I left because I wanted quiet because you guys were talking nonstop.
Oh
Oh,
yeah. Oh well, because we love Flying Scotsman. That's why.
yeah. Look at Hayden's PFP.
I'm a Scotsman.
Flying Scotsman coming through.
And
And-
Nathan
oh,
committed.
I was like,
leave and he's back. Nathan Thomas Brown. Weeskin, I believe.
Brown Thomas.
Weeskin.
Brown Thomas. Brown
Weeskin.
Thomas.
Weeskin. Okay, gonna be
Oh my
on
god.
all trains Weeskins.
You know, be rude to Nathan.
Weeskin.
Parappa Jet. Parappa Jet.
Can you guys stop being really rude to Nathan?
Hey guys,
stop.
guys.
Like,
Pope
Alright,
Francis
alright,
is
stop
in,
it. It's rude.
Guys, Pope Francis is in the chat.
Hmm?
Pope Francis.
Oh.
I'm kidding, go on. Pope Francis isn't in here.
Oh, the video was 40 minutes long. Not even 40 minutes long. Like a couple of seconds before 40 minutes long. But you
People.
get the point.
What
Okay,
the?
so I do know I'm a wed Thomas. Dude, these people actually think I don't know I'm a wed Thomas. When I literally know that.
Are you actually George the something.
No, I'm Hayden.
There's a difference
Yeah.
between George and Hayden. A big.
We look
I want this model right
we
now.
look like we twins. We're twins.
I really want this model. Like a Gordon model
Because
with
I'm like-
square not square buffers. A Gordon model with
Because I'm
round
like,
buffers
what?
and 2 extra free model tenders. Not free model, just really good tenders.
CDP go brr.
Well, I'm gonna end the stream soon, so
It was like really stressful. Hold on. New hope for Thomas.
The new story of Alfred the Fallen B12.
Yes. I want these two. Like it's like a Gordon with round buffers and no dip in the firebox, and then another Gordon with round buffers.
Trains 2019 Tobias and a half.
Highlight
Mariah.
Gordon downfall.
hey Caleb, I saw you at the premiere.
Who's Caleb? Who's Caleb?
Caleb the Tank Engine 06, specifically this guy.
I want this model.
Oh,
as well.
hey Caleb.
I want this model as well.
Oh.
So good.
Okay, sorry, I had to fix my mic because I couldn't talk. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Yeah, my mic is messed up, but I managed to fix it. Don't act. It took me a long time to fix this. Okay. So I really.
I feel ya.
Ooh, that was cool.
Mm.
5 minutes left. Are you kidding me, Nathan? Are you kidding
What,
me?
that
5
entire
minutes?
video took like what? 75%
5
of the
minutes?
No,
entire
it took like
stream.
47 minutes. I looked down.
I feel like you freaking hate me, and you just want to torture me.
Sometimes
You
I
left,
actually
you
feel
left
that way.
yourself. I didn't kick you out or anything, so why are you blaming me?
No. I wanted quiet. And you literally took the time to check on your friends on Roblox, mute yourself, and unmute yourself when you could have just taken that time to, like, just
Can
let
we
me
stop?
in.
Can we stop fighting right now?
Yeah, let's not fight. Wait, I have an idea.
But I'm still laughing about how that took up so much of our time right now.
I'm gonna. I don't know what to do. Since wait, someone new just joined.
Can you please apologize?
Hi.
Hello,
I know.
Sid.
Can you
Hello,
apologize,
Sid. I definitely know
Nathan,
you're
because
underage.
Can you apologize, Nathan? I just don't
Okay,
like.
for some reason, I'm not gonna lie, my age.
I just don't like feeling like I'm like being
I'm not gonna
hated
tell you,
on.
but my birthday was yesterday, by the way, guys.
Oh, well, happy
Hey,
Are
guys.
you guys
birthday.
ignoring me?
No.
Oh no,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're sorry about that. Okay,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm
gonna
sorry
play an
too.
obby on
Nathan is
Roblox,
a Darby.
and you guys.
Hey
Yeah,
guys,
I'm a
I got a
Darby.
good
I'm gonna
meme.
play an obby, but never mind.
I got a good meme.
You'll just have to
Me.
Hey, does anyone have core?
Yeah, I got a good meme.
I should change the name from
What's me?
Educating
What's
Nathan
me?
Day to reacting to the
Yeah, hold on.
Monkey Puff's
Is it a
latest
fake
video.
meme? Please say it's a dank meme.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those. Me stops shipping characters. My Amazon delivery guy. Rank the betrayed.
What? What is that? That is not really a meme, but it's hilarious. Wait. What are you? Why do you? I'm not gonna ask. Why you have those tabs open? I still.
There are
The
bookmarks.
Yo Mama meme is dead.
Yo, mama.
Is dead.
No, don't
I
say
think he's
that. That
talking
will
about-
actually get YouTube mad. It'll probably ban you, Nathan. Let's not say that. Let's not say that. Wait.
My
Yeah, don't say
imposter
that.
is sauce. Bum 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 bum. Dun dun.
got the train map, but I never
Uh-oh,
got
wait,
the
wait.
Quiet.
Uh-oh.
All right, autism.
Uh-oh, autism attack. It reminds me of Tyler 1.
Wow,
You know
that's
who
a lot.
Tyler 1 is? I remember
no,
one of
no.
him saying-
Download that
saying-
one. It looks
saying, Oh,
Owie.
fuck.
E.
Lol. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna have to end the stream here. Sorry if that reaction video took like 75% of the entire stream. Don't worry, I'll try to make up for it tomorrow if I have the chance. But until then, I will see you guys in the next stream. Bye, guys.